choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin. Just being honest.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State in the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Dallas Cowboys. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports.
He like trying to hit stick, yo. Don't let him get a lick on you.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. They find some open field here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So from Cowboy territory now, here's first and 10 at the 44-yard line. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the
quarterback. He got all these damn stars on his D-line for
4 sacks total and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. On 3rd down, Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he's going to have another first down here.
Oh, hell yeah. He going to try and guard me? Hell yeah, hurry up. He going to try and guard me, hurry up.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. He gets this one to
hurry up.
And he's brought down
I'm going to make you make a decision, Sam, man. I'm going to make you make a decision.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Burrow got a man open. It's
I'm going to pick on you, Sam, man. Yes, sir. That's one-on-one right there. Chasing the touchdown
of the new season. And the Bengals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Trying to run for it with Pollard, and he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Fourth down, Prescott. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight, planted their feet, and forced the incompletion on first down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Burrow looking to pass. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 9-yard line.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9. Mixing up the middle, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. He's at the 50, 30, 10, 5, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
The Bengals drive about to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. A big play there for Cincinnati. And even 40 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he... Touchdown, Bengals! Jamar Chase with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the
Do your
Bengals
stinky
have
leg,
moved
Chase.
on.
Act the fool out there.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up and negate the touchdown that was just given up.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 10 more there and another first down. The Cowboys 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
On play action, Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 29-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Play action now. Prescott rolling. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. A reminder coming up at halftime. We'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On third down, it's Pollard. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. They'll run forward with Pollard. And
no, Sandman.
Forward, but I think he's going to be short, and he is short. He needed 2. He only got
Straight his
1.
ass up.
And the Bengals will get the football back. So they've gone for it twice now on fourth down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Burrow. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. And they go play action now. Burrow. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with great starting field position and 1 timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. Prescott on play action. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Bengals going to use the 1st of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the 1st half.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a 2nd one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Sacks, a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the 1st down sack. Burrow. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
And what is going on here? I've got 3rd down. Screen shows 3rd down, but they've got the punt team out there. This time they stay on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Sliding out of the pocket. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll get you over to Orlando, we're standing by.
Now I'm letting you sing this damn game. I'm about to open this shit up.
And ready to get get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense? Even with a guy like Zeke Elliott in the backfield, Dallas simply couldn't keep Pollard off the field last season. The third-year back was just too good to sit, and he ended up with over 700 yards on just 130 carries.
Now the throw pulled in by Anderson. Touchdown! Robbie Anderson, 54 yards, and the Cowboys have broken the tie. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase it.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Burrow. He'll get this out to his running back, P-Ryan. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it'll be second down. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Back to throw. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
I'll tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Now a give here to Pollard. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable second down.
They go back to Pollard on second down. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
That's the gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Back to Mixon on 1st down. And he's got room. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 117 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. On 2nd and goal. Burrow. The quick slant caught. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Mixon will take this one in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack Or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
My cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and that'll bring up second down. It'll be a handoff to Pollard, and he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now Prescott. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Off the play fake, Prescott. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. There's Sam Hubbard that time in there to bring him to the ground.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Marr able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss, because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. Room here to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 134 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. 2nd down and 3. Once again, they run with Mixon. Oh, a nifty juke. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. They do tack on the extra point as well. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And they've got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
Pollard going to try the right side. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Pollard. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll run left with Pollard. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Here's Pollard again. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They'll try and run for it. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception.